Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for my 4th week of training. This is Elena Allsrew. Some of you may know me as Elena Rose 620 on Instagram. Thank you so much for subscribing and taking the time to check out this video. Hey guys, welcome to the commentary for this week's training. It was Choose Your Own Adventure week at Never Say It, every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. Started out with a carry, farmer's walks, 115 in each hand, and then moving on to a loading event, so stone loads up to that 48 inch. I used a 93 and 115 pound stone. Then on to the hardest thing of the day with my friend Emily Lee, sled drags with a 45-pound weight. Yeah, we were dying. We only made it through 5 minutes, but if you want to wake your quads up, that's the way to do it. Then I just tried to attack the tire with the sledgehammer swings. This whole day was about being as dynamic, explosive, and athletic as possible. What's the point of training if you can't do something with it? So I wanted to be able to show all kinds of different things. So this was a random idea I came up with. I'm always trying to have fun in the gym, and I'd like to play. So this is a sandbag stone load hop over the fence yoke thing situation, and I don't know, it just was fun. So that's why I did it, and I just like to make people laugh. Like Olu here, best smile in the world, right? We were dancing to this song called Shout. Brian and I actually played that at our wedding, and everyone loves it. So that was what that was. Next day, we had some. I took it a little bit easier because I was like, wow, I did a lot of really hard stuff Wednesday, and it doesn't feel like much of a deload. I did burpee broad jumps to warm up my hips for my squats that I was going to do. So this was just a body weight every minute on the minute. I did 100-foot burpee broad jump. Wow, couldn't get that out of my mouth. Then I moved on to some squats. I really want to work my squat a little bit more, kind of like a medium weight and a high amount of reps. So today I just focus on making my form perfect and my speed high. So I really focus on keeping a tight core, squeezing the bar, and getting the same depth, doing the same rep every single time. My goal was 10 reps every minute on the minute for 10 minutes, and I was able to achieve that. Use 95 pounds, so something kind of light, and then moved up to 115, which ended up being a struggle, as you can see here, but I still was able to do it, and I felt really good. I felt like I was able to release some energy, get some stress out, but that was probably my hardest thing that I chose to do of the day. I will say though, if you're looking to get some oblique work, windshield wipers are just the way to go. And if you can't do windshield wipers, start out with some rainbows, and you can see that in some of my previous videos. But the windshield wipers, you kind of hold yourself up a little bit, and you're swiveling your hips back and forth, and you're trying to get into like a horizontal position. So they are a challenge for me. So I did supplement with toes to bar. I tried to rep them out pretty quickly, but this was more about, to me, I love ab work because it is always challenging. So I also ended up doing some hollow rocks and some ab wheel rollouts. I loved Friday because it was pretty empty in the gym. And while I love the energy when so many people are around, sometimes it's just extremely therapeutic. Oh, not to mention little sweetheart Nala is also good therapy because she makes you laugh. But I don't know, the doors were open today. The weather was nice. And I was able to just play some music that calmed me down and made me smile and made me feel like, yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at right now. There's Roxy, Conan and Nala's good friend Roxy. These were those ab wheel rollouts. I was trying to just focus on bringing my hands to my knees coming in, and I was being swirled around by puppies. The last thing I decided to do was the sled drags, just to touch my hamstrings, get some extra hamstring work, some extra quad work. That was actually one of the things I've been focusing on this program, that I had shorted myself on in the last program, was making sure that I supplement and do enough hamstring work. And I do feel like that has really helped my deadlift, so I'm very excited about PR week coming up. I did 5 minutes of sled drags and then 5 minutes of stepping lunges because I felt like the sled drags were actually tiring out my quads, so I switched to sled drag rows, and then I also added in those stepping lunges. You know, again, it's just movement. A lot of times your body just needs to move, and this is what it was for me. I was able to engage with the music, be with my friend, and it was a really cool day. Saturday's training was also tried to keep it kind of like in the spirit of a deload. You know, Brian and I always talk about the importance of making sure you rest. You know, we work really hard 3 to 4 days a week, and we do more in one workout than many people do in their weeks of training. So I try to consider that when I'm doing like a rest recovery workout. So I just did some sprints, I did some Swiss bar presses because I wanted to make sure I hit some triceps. I also did some push-ups that I wasn't able to get on camera, and ended the day with 10 rounds of prowler pushes.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Crazy every minute on the minute exercises I decided to do. I actually really love this training week, and to be quite honest, I was incredibly sore. I wasn't expecting to be, but I had a lot of fun, and I'm very excited about the PRs coming up this week. Stay tuned for my 5th week of training. Should have some pretty cool stuff. Have a wonderful day.